So let's talk collecting on a budget. So let's start with definitions. What is a budget? Now, a budget is the money or funds you have left over after paying out rent, mortgage, the utilities, all your bills, phone bills, internet bills, groceries, stuff for the kids, for your family, uh, food, insurance, everything. After you've paid all of that, whatever money is left, that's the toy budget. That is sort of your disposable income, and that's what should be the only budget you'll have for your hobby. Don't do it the other way around. Believe me, I've been through that. I've gone through that hole, and it's not very pretty. Wherein you pay for the toys first, and whatever is left, that's what you use for the rent, the mortgage, utilities, groceries, and for your family. It's horrible. I've gone through that, and I'm not very proud of it. I got myself stuck in a $10,000 debt and then some, but luckily I got bailed out and I was able to start from scratch. That was 3 years ago. So you don't want to do that. The hobby money is after everything that needs to be paid off gets paid off. Okay? Now, with this limited amount of funds, how is the best way, or what are ways to maximize it? I mean, we don't have all the money in the world, but there is a way to get more bang for your buck. So I thought of 4 different ways. The first thing I can think of is number one, wait for clearance. Clearance, clearance, clearance. People keep thinking, oh no, especially here in Manila, people are thinking that's not gonna make it through discounted sales or 70% markdowns, or it's never gonna make it there. It's gonna be sold out way before that particular item goes on clearance. Well, believe it or not, all of these figures you see right here, everybody wanted them. When they first came out, people were hoarding them. They were being scalped here and there because they said they were rare items. Honestly, I refuse to believe that there's any toy that is rare unless it was manufactured in a very low quantity. I hate using the word rare item. That will be for another Let's Talk video. But for now, these figures actually, people thought they were quote unquote rare, and believe it or not, everything went on clearance. All of these toys, all of these guys, all these figures, I was able to get them again on clearance, 50% off. Some were even at 70% clearance. And it's ridiculous that, this notion that when you see a toy that looks so awesome, you think, I'm never going to find that on clearance or on markdowns. And that's just not true. Everything can go on clearance. And another case in point, I don't have right now, but the Mandalorian figure. Everybody wanted it. You could not find it. Now, nobody wants it because everyone's just waiting for the version 2.0 that's coming, and nobody wants the first version. It's now on clearance. I hope I've gotten my point across. So, if you don't really need to get a toy right now, if it's not a matter of life and death, wait for it to be marked down for 50%, 70% or so. You're not going to die. All right? You're still going to get it. And trust me, the feeling is awesome. If it's your first time to get that particular toy, you get it at 70% discount. Oh my goodness. It is an amazing, amazing feeling. Okay, number 2, sell, sell, sell. If you cannot wait to postpone buying a toy, I mean, if you see it and you're madly in love with this toy, you've fallen for it, you absolutely must have it. Or for instance, you are a pictorial reviewer or a video reviewer of a toy like me. This is news. So you don't want the news to get stale. You see a product on the shelf, you want to get it, you want to show it off to everybody and make people decide if it's a good toy or not a good toy. Fine, you can go ahead and buy it. But after you've opened the particular toy, chances are, I can guarantee this because I've done this so many times, 90% of the time, you're not going to like the toy 100%. You're going to hate something about it, and the best thing to do with it is just get rid of it. let it go, pass it on to another collector, and then months from now, that thing is going to go on clearance. Ask yourself if you still want it. Well, if you see it again at a discount, chances are you're not going to want it anymore. But if you still want it, at least you can buy it again at a lower price. Now, if you bought it on a whim and you open it and you absolutely love it 100%, don't sell it. Just keep it. If you want more discussion on whether to sell or not, go check out my other Real Talk videos. I have another discussion on that. But most of the time, once you open up a figure, you're not going to love it 100%, and you sell it and then buy it again later on at a lower price if you still want it. All right, number 3. Do not buy a toy as much as possible at retail price. Always do your best to get something below retail price. There will always be secondary sellers on the market that will be selling items below retail price. Just make sure it's legit. There are a lot of counterfeits out there. Just make sure. If you want to do it the brick and mortar or online way, you wait a month or two. There's going to be a discount weekend, a special day with a promo. Items are going to be marked down for 10% off, 20% off. Buy one, get the other one 50% off. There's always some form of promotional discount here and there. That's when you buy a toy. And that way you can save money. Out here in Manila, we have some weekend mall sales. Like, it happens like every 2 weeks. A particular mall, one of its branches will go on a weekend sale, and you can get up to 20% discount on all items. If you've got a membership card or anything like that, find ways to purchase things below the retail price if you can. Well, the worst thing you can do in this situation is really just buy at retail price, I think. But the thing you should not do is buy something well above retail price, because that'll just defeat everything, defeat the purpose of keeping a budget. And finally, the last one, and I think this cuts across every collector, is number 4, save. If you have funds, if you have a pool of funds, a huge amount of funds, you can pay off everything you need to pay off and still have excess disposable income for your hobby. Saving is probably the last thing on any collector's mind. They feel that if a toy comes out, they'll just have to buy it whatever the cost. But you know, sometimes it's difficult to wait, but it is a lot more rewarding if you save up this much money and you go to a store and you can freely buy stuff with cash and not with your credit card. It is a wonderful feeling to have saved up enough to work hard for something and actually get the reward for that. And trust me, I'm trying to do this right now. I've gone through that hole of always using the credit card just so I can get the latest toy. It doesn't turn out well. So for me, I think, credit cards are good, but the best way to buy toys, and I think it's still the most rewarding, is if you use cash. You save up money, and then you go to the store and you pay in cash. You don't have any payables. You're happy with your toy. The toy's been fully paid for. That is the best feeling. After all that's been said and done, what's my final take on this? I think we should keep the hobby healthy, okay? And to do that, stick with the 100% rule. That will keep you on the right track. Keep only the toys you want 100%. Any toy that you like 99% and below, get rid of it or don't buy it. Number 2, save, and practice delayed gratification. If you save up enough money, you go to the store and pay for it, you delay gratification. That is the best feeling in the world, one of the best feelings in the world. And then third, buy only within your means. Do not go beyond the budget. It will defeat the purpose of collecting on a budget. Pay for everything that you need to pay for first. Don't even think about the hobby. First thing you have to think about is pay the stuff you need to pay for yourself, for your family, for your rent, for your business, insurance, everything. And then spend only what you have left over. If you don't have enough to buy a toy right now, wait. You can always buy the toys in the future, and perhaps even at a lower price Delayed gratification, buying stuff at a lower price is always so satisfying. And with that, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me in this discussion on how to collect toys on a budget. Let me know in the comment section what you think. You have any other tips you want to share about how to collect on a budget? And as always, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. If it's your first time on this channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.